Press cross button.
Come on folks, let's go Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs. ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு கேம் பா, இது செம்மையா இருக்கும். It's a wonderful game. Let's see. Profile is being created.
Menu narration off. Enable text to speech to allow voice narration of highlighted menu elements. On.
Dialogue மட்டும் வச்சுக்கலாம். Gameplay event CC. Toggle closed caption for gameplay event. Siren sound, explosion, etc. Setting determine number of captions displayed at a time. 4. It's fine. Brightness. Adjust. Oh, until the logos are barely visible. இது 50ல இருந்தப்ப எனக்கு ரைட்ல இருந்து தெரியவே இல்லடா டேய். இப்பதான்டா தெரியுது. 15 13 வச்சுக்கலாம். 15 வச்சுக்கலாம். கரெக்டா இருக்கு. காமா வந்து 40 வச்சுக்கலாம். கான்ட்ராஸ்ட் வந்து 0வா? இதுவும் 40 ரேஞ்ச் கரெக்டா இருக்கு, ரெண்டு சைடும் நல்லா தெரியுது. ஓஹோ, சைடா போயிட்டு போல. $1500 வெப்பமா? $1500 வெப்பம். போதும், இதெல்லாம் அப்படியே இருக்கட்டும். Choose your Legion experience. Classic mode is a traditional Watchdog Legion experience. Once classic mode is selected, the game mode cannot be changed, but you can still choose the difficult and permadeath standings. Oh, what should we go? Should we go with classic? Yes, I think. We'll go with classic. Single player difficulty, normal, easy, hard, normal. When permadeath is enabled, operative will die after taking lethal damage and be permanently removed from the game. The game ends if all operations are unavailable. Permadeath can be disabled in option. இது தேவையில்லடாப்பா, ஆஃப்லேயே இருக்கும். Do you want to start this game in classic mode? You cannot change mode during gameplay. Permadeath off. Yes, confirm. Let's go, Fox. Let's go.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really.
இந்த குவாலிட்டியை ரெடி இது பண்ணலான்னு பார்த்தேன். ஓகே, நல்லா தான் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். குவாலிட்டி ஆல்ரெடி நான் இதுவில் வச்சுருந்தேன் அதிகமாக. போன இது வரலையேன்னு இதை வச்சேன். இதில் 720 தான் வச்சுருக்கேன். 1080 வைக்காமல் விட்டேன். எப்படியும் நெக்ஸ்ட் லைஃப் மாற்றிக்கலாம். வணக்கம் வணக்கம், வாப்பா ரெட்டே.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
நியூ கேம். ஆமாம் ஆமாம், இப்போ தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். Watchdogs Legion.
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings.
இப்போ தான் அந்த இது டாம் ரைடர் ஒன்று ஆடி இருந்தால் அது முடிஞ்சிச்சு. சரி, இதில் வேறு அப்படியே ஸ்விட்ச் பண்ண முடியாது. இது கட் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்பவும் போட்டேன் இப்போ தான்.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
இதான்ப்பா கெத்து வாட்ச் டாக்ஸ்ல
Do us a
அப்படியே
favor and keep
ஹேக்
quiet,
பண்ணி
Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
ஹேக் பண்ணி அப்படியே சூப்பரா போயிடலாம் கதவுலாம் திறந்து செம்மையா இருக்கும் இது அடா பாய் வழியே திரடா டேய் பிரைட்னஸ் அதிகமா வைக்கணுமா ஒருவேளை பெஸ்ட் குவாலிட்டி தான் இருக்கு ஐம்பது வைப்போம் நான் சொல்றேன் பிரைட்னஸ் ஐம்பது கரெக்டா இருக்கும் அதான் லைவ்ல டார்க்கா இருக்கு 55 வைக்கப்போம் 55 வச்சுப்போம் அப்படிதான் கரெக்டா இருக்கும் இப்ப சூப்பரா தெரியும் பேர் கேமரா வைஜாக் பண்ணி பாக்குறோம் பத்தி எப்படி சூப்பரா
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system.
God. Yeah, fascinating.
ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டானுங்கடா அந்த கேமராவை பா ரத்தம் தெரிக்குதுப்பா இவர் போட்டோ அடிச்சுனுங்கிறார் பெயிண்ட் அடிச்சுனுங்கிறார் கூடி இவரையும் அந்த அளவுக்கு எனக்கே லைட்டா தானே தெரிஞ்சுது டக்குன்னு போயிடுச்சு அது பிளட் அந்த அளவுக்கு தெரியல லைட்டா தான் தெரிஞ்சுது எங்க போனோம்
They've got loads of dead set gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Jeez.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
பா செம்ம ஃபைட்டு பா.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
It's time to attack.
Far.
All clear over here. Moving on. Oh, it's peeled.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Don't you worry.
Move into a secure position.
Where's my backup?
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the Tone Conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Check it out.
Check it as last known location.
The suspect was right there a minute ago.
Taking fire. This can't happen. Taking fire. Moving. That's it. I'm going in. Finding cover. Let me check it out. Go check over there, sir.
You?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
என்னடா சுட்டானுங்க? Oh shit.
Devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorism responses player force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
As crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5
Not a lot of
largest
people
criminal
played
syndicates.
this game, guys.
The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's
A
mandate is
wonderful
extended
game.
indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply too sensitive to any other story.
So பட்டத்தை காட்டுற மாதிரி காட்டுறானுங்க பேரு. There it is.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to...
Worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Select your 3 operatives. Shorter injury time, take less damage. Extra fraction damage. Semi-auto pistol. Extra melee damage, take less damage. Evasive dodge. Full auto SMG. வந்து என்ன தெரியுமா எடுக்கணும், ஒரு ஷாட்கன் ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட் எடுக்கணும். இவனை எடுக்கலாமா? பெயிண்ட் பாலும் இதுவும் வேணுமா? யார் எடுக்கிறது? இவன் வந்து ட்ரோன் சம்மனு, ஷார்ட் ஆக்ட் கூல் டவுன். இவன் தான் நம்மளுக்கு முக்கியமாக தேவை. ஒரு கன் எடுத்தாச்சு, இவனை ஒன்று எடுத்துக்கலாம். போலீஸ் கான்டாக்ட், ஷார்ட் டீம் அரெஸ்ட் டைம், ETO கெயின் ஆன் ரெக்ரூட். பைக் நம்மளுக்கு தேவையானா பைக் தேவையில்லை, காரை கூட ஆக்ட் பண்ணி எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிடலாம். யார் எடுக்கிறதுன்னு ஒரு ஐடியாவே வரலையே. எப்படி
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
Stick around. Here we go.
L2 or R2 brake drivers.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around.
Toggle music, change music.
Quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first.
Exit, auto drive, handbrake.
A new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something
Auto drive
that we
now
could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give
Auto
power
drive
back
now
to the
disabled.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. And let's recap the basics. So central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to.
It was great just to be able to have a little bit of money to carry around with you.
I think the trend point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped. 10% over just one season. People living off grid started using crypto, and just as everyone was losing faith in the pound, they were gaining it in cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable. Kind of the opposite to what people thought in the beginning.
There was the recession. It didn't take long for startups to see an opportunity in this new way of doing finance. A lot of traditional money was converted to crypto, and it really shook up the financial sector.
Can you remember when they first introduced crypto cash points?
That was really sneaky. It was a classic startup behaviour. They just installed them everywhere. No consultation with the government, no approval or anything. But people immediately started to use them.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of how Bloom put out the Optic. They just made it free and flooded the streets with these devices. Suddenly everyone had them.
If there's this great option of tech, people are just going to start using it, no matter the cost.
Parliament actually tried to put a stop to the cash points, but people were using them so much already. There was outrage. I mean, some parts of London were already using crypto as their primary currency by then.
And now, apparently, or at least in theory, crypto is illegal.
Yeah, in May this year, economists found that crypto was being traded more than the pound, and banks were not happy. They basically
I've downloaded a patch to your Optic so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Smart move having redundant systems like that. Can't trust anyone, right?
Oh, shit.
Imagine how you look right now.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
This is what you wanted, mate. Get to it.
Secret room.
Sabine! Right, where's the fucking light switch?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your Optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Whoa, whoa, it's all right. I'm supposed to be here. Authorization code. Sabine sent me?
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. To the network, downloading our database. Oh no. Terrorist, you immediately cock it all up.
Sounds like a proper conspiracy, Bagley. Who was really behind the bombings then?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. but from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe the Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Fuck, that's mental. You were lucky to get out alive.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Yeah. About that. I'm guessing that if I join up, that kind of attention extends to me, right? Christ, Sabine, it's fucking risky.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I'll say, Amir. So what the hell? Let's get to it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
நம்ம ஆர்கனைசேஷனுக்கு புது ஆள் சேர்த்துட்டோம்.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Tech points can be found through London. Use them to purchase tech upgrades. Purchase tech in tech menu to obtain and upgrade gadget, weapon, and axe. To change an operative's weapon or gadget, use the edit function in the team menu. Purchase tech is available all options. Oh. என்னப்பா இது ER cloak ER cloak camouflage render where invisible and break line of sight. ஓஹோ இப்படி எவ்வளோ பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு? 10 பாயிண்ட் தான் இருக்கு. ஓஹோ இங்கே வாங்கிக்கணுமா? சரி என்ன வாங்கலாம்? இது வாங்கிக்கலாம். Keep a new gadget on your operating team in the team menu. Equip பண்ணியாச்சு.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
$350 தான் இருக்கே, அதை வச்சு இவன் ட்ரெஸ் மாற்ற சொல்லுங்கிறானுங்களே எப்படி? ஒரு ஆசையும் எனக்கு பிடிக்கலையே.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we tried to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down.
Punching practice, ah?
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Just like that. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one! That's it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one! That's it!
That was great training. You got through that.
One more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to the team.
Yes, I'm so ready to help out the cause.
You alright?
Yo, I can't believe we just like DedSec or whatever, with no initiation or nothing.
Learning on the job's the way to go.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's all well and good, but it's the power brokers that need to be brought down.
Albion's taken our home and turned it into a war zone, silencing anyone who dares stand up to them.
Don't forget about Clan Kelly. Them fucks have way too much power. I got beef with them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
Come on, peeps, let's go.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs.
இவனாதான் நம்ம விளையாடிட்டு
Judge
இருந்தோம்
of how best
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Of course one of them will die in the inevitable accident. And I see it coming every time. That's not a boast, it's a fact.
You look like someone who's had just about enough of this bollocks. Am I right?
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
I mean, can't guarantee anything, but we'll try. What's up?
My friend has a rare medical condition. Unfortunately, with the NHS in disarray, they haven't been able to get treatment in months. We were out of options until this Clan Kelly doctor said they'd help for a price. I didn't know what else to do, so I paid them.
Go on.
That bastard. The drugs worked, but it turned out they were addictive. The second my friend was hooked, the doctor inflated the price.
This doc's an absolute dickhead. Don't sweat it. We'll get your mate the drugs they need.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
All right. I think now's your cue to track him down, Bags.
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
The only meaning that you will find is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader who takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth. But that's what they go through. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into each other. But that isn't that rare. It's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps operated in Nazi Germany. There were private companies in those camps making use of that slavery.
All citizens are required to report any unlawful behavior to Albion Prison.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together, instead of alone.
I'm here.
In theory. The AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data.
Okay, guys, let's finish this. It's time to go. See you later. Bye, folks. Ta-da, bye-bye.